After completing this lesson, you'll be able to generate an STL file for 3D printing the socket design. 3D printing in Fusion 360 is really easy. To 3D print, click Make, then select 3D Print. Select the body in Fusion that you wish to 3D print, and in the Output section of the dialog window, check that the box is selected to Send to 3D Print utility. Set the 3D Print utility to Print Studio, then click OK. And this will open Print Studio. When Autodesk Print Studio is running, we need to zoom back and locate the model. Then click Move to Build Surface. You'll see an alert that reads, some models are outside of the build surface, which basically means that the model is too large scale for the buildable area of this 3D printer. So since we're 3D printing for prototype reasons, we can click Scale, then Scale to Fit. Now we need to go back to Move. We want to make sure that it's centered. We want to move it to the build surface again and make sure that it's auto layout. So our current profile's for Ultimaker, but there are a number of profiles here built into Print Studio. There's one here for MakerBot and Autodesk Ember. If we click here, additionally we can specify materials. For Ultimaker we have PLA and ABS, and we have 4 different profiles that we can use here. We've also got advanced settings for various things, and we can make changes here if we need to. So once we're happy with our settings, and we have the model on the build surface in the position that we want it, we can use Print Studio's Analyze and Repair tool. So click Repair. Print Studio will analyze and suggest any issues or problems with the model geometry. In this case, Fusion's telling us that no problems have been highlighted, so we can click back and move on to the next section, which is Auto Supports. Click on Supports. Print Studio will analyze our model geometry and add supports if we need to. So let's click to Optimize Rotation, which allows Print Studio to position our model in the best possible position in order for it to suggest the least amount of support. When we've done that, we just click Add Supports, and Print Studio will automatically add the supports. If we use the View Cube, we can rotate around the model and look at the supports that Print Studio is suggesting. And at any time we can click on the Home icon, which will take us back to the isometric perspective view. If we click Preview, Print Studio will generate all the toolpaths needed to 3D print our model. And when it's generated a preview of the build process, we can use the slider to preview all the different layers. In this case, we're building a scale prototype model, and for that reason, we're allowing Print Studio to build an infill layer in between the inner wall and the outer wall. This makes the print process faster and also uses less material. In the final model, we won't do that. We'll look to build the entire prosthetic completely solid from carbon fibre reinforced nylon. And this is important because we want the finished socket design to be as strong and durable as possible. However, our current scale prototype has 683 layers with an estimated print time of 6 hours and 23 minutes. So to print, in the toolbar, click Export, and once it's finished exporting the file, it'll give you the option to save. Click Save, choose a location to save the file, give the file a name, then click Save again, and we've created an STL file ready to be 3D printed. This completes the lesson.